Shannon, and I'm going to be leading you through a few neck and shoulder exercises just to open up the neck, open up the shoulders a little bit. Here you guys have been working really hard, and just some ways to open up across the neck, across the shoulders. It'll make it a lot easier to breathe as well, because oftentimes when we're forward bending, when the shoulders are tight, when everything here is tight, just makes it really hard to breathe. And so this is just going to help open you up a little bit more, help you get some fresh oxygen into your body, because you'll have a nice open chest. So we're going to start just with a really simple breathing exercise. Find a position that's comfortable for sitting. We'll be sitting for most of this sequence. So you just want to find a comfortable position, and if at any point you need to change your position, feel free to change your legs. We start just by sitting. Once you find your spot, you can close your eyes and just start to feel your body settle a little bit more on the floor. Just starting to let go of some of that tension you're holding onto in your legs. Starting to let your shoulders relax away from your ears. And just start to notice if you're clenching at your teeth. If your teeth are clenching, just lightly relax your teeth away from each other. Slight gap between the teeth as your jaw relaxes. Notice your breath. Often our breath is really shallow, so focusing on a deep inhale in through your nose and a deep exhale out through your nose. And it starts to slow down your heart rate, starts to calm your nervous system. Notice if you started to clench anything. Did you start to clench your fingers so much that they're becoming fists? If you did, can you slowly start to uncurl your fingers? Let your hands just naturally curl, the fingers naturally curl. As you start to tighten the muscles in your face, furrow your brow. Just notice that and start to let go of some of that tension. Take a deep inhale into your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top for 1, 2. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Fill up your lungs. Hold your breathing. Exhale. Exhale, breathing through the nose. Let it all out. And inhale again. Deep inhale in through your nose. Fill up your lungs. Hold. Exhale. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breathing. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one on your own. And release. Come back to your normal breathing. You can open up your eyes as you like. We're going to be moving on to some neck stretches and some shoulder stretches. So we'll start first with the neck stretch. If you need to, you can uncross, recross your legs, find a new seated position. We've been sitting a little bit. Bring your hands to your knees for your neck stretches, and then slowly start to let your head relax down to bring your chin to your chest. And just hold it here for a moment. Your spine straight, your shoulders stacked over your hips. If you need to, if you feel like you're sinking kind of backwards on this one, you can slide a pillow or you can slide a towel underneath you just to give yourself a little bit more of a lift. help you keep your spine straight. And then keeping your head relaxed, slowly start to bring your right ear towards your right shoulder with your left ear lifted up towards the ceiling. You're just creating a really gentle stretch across the left side of your neck. If you feel like there's too much compression on the right side, lift your right ear slightly off your shoulder. Give yourself a little bit more of a lift. Lengthening across the left. If you like, you can stretch your fingertips, your left hand fingertips to your left to give yourself a little bit more space to lengthen. Your fingertips press against the floor. If you can't quite touch the floor, you can bring something underneath your hand just to lift the floor up slightly higher for you. And if adding the arm stretch felt like it was a bit too much, bring your hands back to knees. You just want to focus on the neck, lengthening across the left side, a little bit of compression on the right. You can reach your left hand behind for right hip. That helps you increase the stretch as well. And to release, bring your left hand back to your left knee. Slowly start to roll your chin back to your chest. And then left ear to left shoulder, right ear rises up. Left and right side stretches might feel different. Side to side is always a little bit different depending on how you use your left side and your right side. So maybe you use your right side a little bit more than your left. Feels a little different. That's okay. Just find your spot and breathe into that sensation. You can hold here. Option 2 is to stretch your right hand out, pressing your fingertips to the floor. And option 3 is bringing your right hand to your left hip. Still right ear rises up towards the ceiling. We're never trying to bring left ear all the way down to the shoulder. If you feel like you're hunching your shoulder up to try to meet your ear, just let your shoulder slide down. Lengthen across the right side. And release. Bring your right hand back to your right knee. Slowly roll your chin back down to your chest. Interlace your fingers and bring your hands behind your head. Take a deep inhale breath and lift your eyes up, using your hands to support your head as you gently stretch across the front side of your body. Your elbows are wide for this so that you can keep your chest lifted and open. Slow breathing in, slow breathing out through your nose. Some of you might feel this across the front side rib cage. Some of you might feel it more across the shoulders. Again, just find your spot, notice where it is, and breathe into it. If it ever feels like it's a little bit too much, you can bring the elbows in slightly. Just make sure that you're not pulling your elbows all the way in and rounding. You want to keep yourself open and expanded, chest lifted. Slowly, keeping your hands where they are, bring your chin to chest. And from here, pull your elbows slightly in. Now we round our spine. So breathing in through your nose, so breathing out. Start to feel the stretch across the backside of your spine, across the shoulders. And inhale, slowly release. Coming all the way up to the top. Once you're at the top, bring your hands back to your knees. You can open up your eyes. And just side to side, slowly bring your chin to right shoulder and hold it there for a moment. Bring chin to left shoulder, hold it there for a moment. And then from here, if you like, you can add a few neck circles. Just make sure that they're really slow and mindful. You don't want to be moving your head too fast. We're moving on to a shoulder stretch. This is called cow face. For cow face, I'm going to show you the back view of it. Cow face, you bring your right hand up towards the ceiling and stretch. Start to bring your right hand behind your neck and bring your left hand to the top of your right elbow. From here, start to use your left hand to press your elbow slightly down so that your fingers start to stretch in between your shoulders. And we hold there. So you're opening and stretching across the shoulders and across, again, that whole front region, which for a lot of us is really tight. Always okay if your hand isn't coming down super far down the spine. Just the simple act of bringing your arms slightly behind. So you might still be here with the elbow pretty far away. Just by bringing the hand to elbow and pressing slightly down, you're still starting to create that stretch across the side body. And we just hold here for a moment. Over time, as you start to get more and more familiar with these exercises, you can hold them longer. Always okay to have a long hold for some of these. From here, we slide our right fingers up and reach for left elbow. So you've got your hands on either elbow, and then we add a side stretch by slowly bringing your upper body to your left. Let your head be relaxed. Opening across the right side of your body. You can close your eyes if you like. If it feels like it's too much, you can always back off of this just by coming up slightly more and just holding on to the opposite elbows. Doesn't have to be super deep to be any kind of posture. You just want to start to create the shape. And as your body starts to open more and more, then you'll start to find that the body relaxes a little bit deeper. And we release. Stretch your arms out wide, open across the shoulders, pull your arms in, give yourself a squeeze. And we move on to your other side. So your left hand stretches up, and you bring your hand behind your head with your fingers pointing down the spine. Right hand reaches for left elbow. So again, you can be really far away. Elbow doesn't have to be directly behind the head. Over time, as you start to open and stretch more here, that will start to get closer. Press your right hand against your left elbow. Fingers stretch down between shoulders. And again, side to side is different. So one side maybe feels different than the other side. That's fine. Again, you just find your spot and hold on to it. If you like, you can close your eyes. To release, slide your fingers back up, reach for your right elbow, hold on to both elbows, and start to stretch your body to your right, lengthen across the left. Again, you can close your eyes. If your eyes are open, just keep a really soft focus with your eyes. Slow down your breathing. Inhale slowly up. Stretch your arms all the way out. Lengthen across the shoulders, wide open chest. Reach your arms over, give yourself a squeeze. Release. You're going to add some shoulder rolls if you like here. And that is your class. Thank you so much for all that you're doing. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.